Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Today I'm going to make a delicious potato stew, or soup, for those of you uneducated viewers. I like soup, and I'm going to make it. One of the first steps you're going to want to take care of is to fill a gigantic pot with water. So that's what I'm going to do. Yep, I gotta wait for that whole thing to fill up. Thankfully, though, you can peel potatoes while you're waiting for it to fill up, and I got about a potato and a half before I started, so I'm going to finish this up, and then it'll probably be boiling by then, so you just toss, you toss the potatoes in, and then... Burn, you cursed spuds! Burn! Alright, now we've had our fun, so what you're going to want to do next is, you just take the lid off and you kind of let it sit there for 15 minutes, but it's already been sitting there for about a minute, so let's just go ahead and do 14. And you turn the heat down so that, it doesn't, burn. You don't want to burn potatoes, man. That doesn't taste good. And then, next thing we're going to do is get a strainer. Just get rid of all that water. You don't want that. That's not how you make... Also, I decided to change it from potato stew or soup, and it's just going to be mashed potatoes. I mean, those are fine. Those are fine, okay? I just don't have all the stuff for potato stew. That's all. There are times when I'm cooking and I just got to stop to smell the roses, and you know what? I'm glad this side is a thing. This is a thing of beauty. Truly. I don't have anything else to say. I just think it looks gorgeous. I know that some people say that putting the camera really close to stuff isn't really the best way to get the highest quality video. However, with this little thing, I'd have to disagree. Otherwise, you're going to just see the camera, and you need to be able to see when the timer goes off, Alright, here goes. Alright, it's done! It's ended! It's ended! We can take the potato... Oh, yeah, the water's still hot. Hold on a second. Alright, so we got the strainer in the sink, and what you do is get this bad boy and pour it in there, and I need to put the camera down for this. So now that you've strained the potatoes, well, the next step is relatively simple. You just get them down there, and you start cutting them up so that you can mash them. Shut up, I know! Alright, so I actually made a mistake. If you can see that part of the potato right there, that didn't fully cook. I was actually supposed to cut these up before I put them in, so I need to do this all over again. Alright, so the potatoes are finally ready to be put in the boiling pot once again. Ow! Oh my gosh, that splashed on my foot! Alright, timer just went off. It's time to strain the potatoes again. Hope I don't burn my hand this time. Oh, that's a lot of steam. Alright, so now that the potatoes have been properly cooked, it's time to cut them into little tiny, well, not so tiny chunks. Then, from there, you're going to want to add, the milk and the butter, and I don't know how much. You just kind of wing it, I guess, depending on what looks right. You put some salt in, you can put some pepper in, maybe some other spices if you want to get fancy, but I'm a pretty plain guy, so I'm just going to put in the milk, the butter, and the salt. Alright, so we got the butter. Put that in there. Got the milk. That should be good. Maybe just a little more. And then the salt. Time to put away the Halloween decorations, kids. Alright, time to mash it. No, Mom, I don't need to have the potatoes in the water any longer. They're fine as it is. I'm gonna be able to smash them just fine. I just need more milk. That is all. These mashed potatoes are gonna be fantastic. Yeah, the potatoes are a little too hard. I'm gonna have to cook the potatoes in the milk. That'll be a little difficult because milk can burn. And that's you don't really want milk to burn. That's kind of hard to clean. Alright, so it's finally starting to look more like mashed potatoes. Still a little chunky, in there, but you know, we'll get that smoothed out. Yeah, there's probably no real way you can tell, but I have indeed, for the most part, de-chunkified the potatoes, and they're suitable for eating now. Might need to add a little butter, a little extra salt, but you know, if they're finished, they're done. Mashed potatoes. What are you gonna do, man? Subscribe or don't. I don't. Mashed potatoes.